We've been able to balance the shortages in new cars with very robust used car sales. We have almost 18,000 cars on our driveway and Lithia websites in used cars, and we're up 40% in revenue on a same-store basis in the quarter.
And does that exposure to used cars hedge your exposure to new cars during the chip shortage? Is it nonetheless something that you expect and hope will abate because the margins are better on new car sales?
Well, margins are pretty strong right now on both segments. And I think most importantly, I think the ability to have both used and new cars in our stores and online does give us the ability to provide optionality to our consumers, which allows the flexibility in our profitability and really realize those benefits across the company.
What are you hearing from the automakers on the chip shortage? Do you think we're past the worst of it, or is it going to get worse before it gets better?
It's definitely a mixed bag. It appears like we've troughed in a number of manufacturers, that we have seen the worst of it, sitting around 20 days supplies in some of those. I do believe, though, that because demand is so robust out there, that it's probably going to take into the middle of next year before things really recover to more of a normal level.
With Driveway, your buy and sell online service, do you see that as a hedge against the changing nature of retail and the changing nature of your industry in particular, and allow you to have a hedge against the dealership business if that declines?
That's fair. And I think when we think about optionality for the consumers, what Driveway does is allows them to have the convenience of in-home delivery, as well as the transparency and empowerment of being in control of their own environment online to be able to do that. On top of that, our traditional businesses in Lithia, our e-commerce business, and that is almost 25% of our sales, or almost $5.5 billion annualized. So it's a pretty good part of our normal business of our 300 local and regional brands as well.
On the flip side, I know you are buying more dealerships. Is that more a geographic expansion play?
It is. So we've defined our country as 6 specific regions where we specifically target to try to achieve a density in our region of about 100 miles from all customers in the country. And we've done a good job on that in 4 of our 6 regions. We've grown at about we've now purchased over $10 billion in revenue in the last 15 months and grown the company almost 60% in total revenue base, and expanded that density from about a 500-mile average reach now down to about 225-mile reach.